Hello guys, welcome back to another session on Automation Anywhere A360, and today we are going to learn triggers concepts. So we have already covered file trigger, folder trigger and hotkey trigger. In this lesson we are going to cover Windows trigger with the help of an example. So let's get started. So first of all, we'll learn what is trigger. Trigger is nothing but an event. Let's suppose if you want to run a specific task or bot, what we are going to do, we are going to schedule or a bot or trigger a bot or weekly, monthly, daily. So based on the process BD day start time, we are going to run the bot. Let's suppose if you want to perform any event, let's suppose whenever the input file occurred or whenever the input file is modified or updated, whenever the window is open or closed, or let's suppose if you want to pass a hotkey to run the bot on ad hoc basis, what we can do, we can use the triggers. So triggers enables a task to run automatically in the response to an event that occurs on your local computer system. So let's get started. So let's see what is Windows trigger with the help of an example. Now we are in Automation Anywhere A360 homepage. There are several ways to create a bot. One way is we can just click on create a new bot in the Explorer homepage, or else what we can do, we can go to homepage, and here also we can just click on create new bot, or else what we can do, we can go to automation, and there we can click on create new bot and new bot, or else you have to go to create a bot options. These are all the four different ways to click on create new bot. So let me click on create a bot and let me type window trigger. So whenever if you click on create new bot, then we can see the create task bot a pop-up window. Here you need to provide the details such as name, description and folder location. Where do you want to store the app, no new development or task. So here I have provided name as Windows trigger and description is optional. And if you want to choose the folder location, yes, you can go to browse, and here you can see all the predefined or user created folder structure. Here you can choose the folder where you want to store the specific task. So let me select A360 and let me click on choose. And once you select the folder structure, we need to click on create and edit. So once you click on create and edit, it will navigate to the development environment window. So in the left hand side, we can see different options like actions and all. So by using search box, we can search the specific action actually. So let me type PDF. So all PDF related actions we can see under this actions tab, and we can just drag and drop the particular action and we can implement the task. And also here we have another tab called variables. So here we can create a variable tab by the plus symbol icon, or if you want to utilize the system inbuilt variables, yes, you can utilize the system inbuilt variables like year, total RAM, seconds, minutes, hours, day, and automation anywhere task name, on control room name, something like that. A similar way, we have already inbuilt predefined clipboard and string system variables as well. So and prompt assignment is also there. So we can just utilize these variables, or else you can create your custom variable with the different data types. So I have already covered how to create a different types of variables and what are the different data types available in Automation Anywhere 360. We have covered already in the previous session. So in this session, we are going to focus on triggers and Windows triggers. So once you click on triggers, here you can see different types of triggers available under triggers menu bar. So already we have covered files and folders and hotkey. In this session, we are going to learn Windows trigger. So in the development environment, we can see triggers menu and start and end menu. Whatever the code you want to develop, you have to keep an entire thing into in between start and end. Let's suppose if you want to trigger, if you select any one of the trigger, it will automatically reflect under the trigger menu item. So let me double click on this window trigger. Then you can see a window trigger is appeared under the triggers. So on the right hand side, we need to provide a details. So what I will do, I want to close a notepad, or open notepad. Anything is fine. So what I'll just type notepad, notepad. Let me click on note. So here I want to perform a trigger. Whenever I close this notepad, task should run. So what I will do, I will select the window title first. To select the window title, we need to click on refresh button. Then we can see all the available windows in our local system in the drop down menu item. So let me choose the window title as notepad. Here what we can do, we can change the window title name dynamically by using wildcards, or we can also write a regular expression to handle the dynamic window title. So this time it is like something like untitled notepad. So let's suppose tomorrow it might be changed to another file.xls, folder.name, or else general id.notepad, something like that, right? So it might change the title name differently. So because of that reason, we need to handle this window title dynamically such a way, by using wildcards or regular expressions. So if you are familiar with wildcards or regular expressions and fine, then please let me know. um, I'll make another video to explain the regular expression and wildcards concepts. So what I'll do, I'll just select the action, either open or close. Here I want to perform a close action. So if you want to assign the output to a record variable or multiple variable, yes, we can use this assigning operation. But this is optional, and if you want to assign it if you want to assign the result to a record variable, yes, you can assign, or else you can just click on save. So here we have created a trigger, and let me drag and drop few actions from here. So I want to print some message box. In real time scenarios, you can develop your own custom code. Let me drag and drop message box, and here I need to provide window has been closed. So let me click on save. So in order to run this process, we need to click on run button. But for especially for triggers, we have two different options. One is run now, and second one is run with triggers. So whenever if you click on run now, it will only execute this piece of code. It okay. So let's suppose if you want to run this piece of code with the trigger condition, then you have to run with triggers option only. So let's see the difference between these two, run now and run with the triggers. So first of all, I'll click on trigger now. So it will only execute the message box. It is not going to check the condition of trigger, whether the file is open or closed. That is not going to check. So it will directly execute the message box whenever if you click on run now. So if you want to check the trigger condition, definitely you need to click on run with triggers. See that one. So now the code is running now. Yes, you can see the message box is executed. So now this time what I'll do, I'll let me go to run. Let me click on run with triggers. So this, whenever if you close the notepad, then only the message box will be executed. Otherwise, trigger is closed. But here we need to wait for few seconds unless and until enable the trigger event, and then bot will eagerly waiting for the trigger event happens. So whenever the trigger event happens, then only it will perform the actions. Here if you see, the pop-up window title name has changed it to listening for trigger. That means it is checking for the trigger condition. So here our trigger condition is close the notepad. So whenever if you close the notepad, then only the message box task is going to execute. Not only the message box, whatever the code you have written in between start and end, that code will be executed. Else it will keep on waiting on searching for the trigger event only. So let me close the notepad. Yes, I have closed the, once you close the notepad, if you see the status has changed and deploying to your computer. Now the code will execute start. message box only, so it will execute the message box and close. This is how we are going to use the triggers. So mainly use it for input file updation. So sometimes we may receive a input file on ad hoc basis in real time processes. So in the scenarios, what we are going to the bot. Okay, so I'm going to cover all the real time concepts and how to start a project and how to uh, you know implement the bot with the best practices and error handling. So we are going to cover each and every topic of the real-time process in the upcoming session with the help of an example. So please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click on bell icon. That's why you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video on Automation Anywhere 360 real-time scenarios and advanced concepts. I hope you like this video. Okay. Please let me know if you face any issues while developing these trigger concepts or whatever it is. Please drop me a message in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you with the required inputs. That's all for today, guys. Thank you.